It's bright. What is up, YouTube? This is Comer. He got undefeated, right?
Undefeated.
He didn't even play,
Undefeated.
but yeah, he's playing a Labyrinth. You can just get on with the profile.
Alright, I got 3 of these.
You turn it around.
Best card in the deck. Yeah. Best card in the deck searches any Labyrinth card, so the traps, the spells. And then also when you, if you like pop a monster, you can also draw a card, and then either special summon a fiend from your hand or set a spell or trap, which is cool. 2 of these, Multifaker on crack. During the turn you activate a trap, just quick effect, you can special summon it. And then also when you activate a normal trap, you can chain to set a different trap, any normal trap from your deck, which is pretty good. And this one's a brick. It makes your traps not able to be responded to by monster effects, so that's pretty good. And then also gets you to reset normal traps in your grave each turn. And then this is really good because you can just discard this to activate a set trap that you set this turn.
Okay, so it just triggers. It's like trigger, like actions. You can like trigger that card.
Right.
Trap.
So you can just immediately activate what you set. And then these both do the same thing. You discard it in another card, and it sets a Labyrinth spell or trap. You're almost always setting just the trap, but you can also set the field spell.
You wouldn't play more than one of each of those guys?
Other people are playing more than one, which might be correct, but other people weren't playing this, so I was like, maybe one of each is fine, and I didn't hate it. So I'll probably keep this ratio. I'll probably drop one of these down. This gives the trap an extra pop effect, and then also a reborn when you activate any other normal trap. And this is the best card in the deck, especially with the field spell up. Gets you a pop, a reborn, and then if you have 2 of them in circulation, one in the grave, one on the field, basically always have one. They'll reset each other.
Oh, it doesn't have to be like a different trap. It can be like, it just has to be a different one than this. Or like so it can be like
It's whenever when it's in the graveyard, whenever a monster leaves the field because of a normal trap effect.
Okay.
You can reset it. And you can't use like both effects the same turn, but if you have 2, then you can basically.
That's pretty good.
And for the non-Labyrinth stuff, we have 3 backjacks. Some people aren't playing this, but I really like it because against tier, you're going to be activating something on their turn. And then also with the guys that discard another card, you can basically set this up whenever. So that's cool. 3 extravagances.
Or prosperity.
Or prosperity. People are telling me to play extravagance, but I think post side you really need to see like the card you side in. I'm definitely not playing both. So D-barrier, probably the best card in the deck, especially against tier. If you see it, you're probably winning the game. And rivalry, every single card in this deck is a fiend. Almost all the cards in this extra deck are a fiend.
Do any of the cards like fiend lock you?
The trap does.
The welcome. Okay.
Yeah. 3 strike. Insane card.
I feel like, is it good against tier though? Because like all their stuff gets effects in grave.
Yeah. The thing with strike is basically to like probably the ones in grave, or if they're gonna activate like something that pops your cards. And then the cards that like trigger all their effects basically are like removal. The compulse, self-explanatory. Punishment, self-explanatory. Tears overroot is insane, because when they go when Tears have the field spell and they trigger one of the guys in grave, you can target their field spell and then set the one that is activating. So it'll send the field spell to the grave and then set their monster. And the monster has to shuffle back from graveyard to be able to fusion summon. And then they won't get the pop off the field spell. So it's actually like pretty insane. And IDP is self-explanatory.
I thought that card's really good against tier.
Oh yeah. And this card, you have to control a fiend, which is why I might drop it. But pops any card, so you can pop your own stuff, you can pop your opponent's stuff, spell traps, monster, doesn't matter. And then you send a fiend to the grave. Most of the time you're sending backjack, but you can also, like, if one of your, like, big Labyrinth cards gets popped, you can summon that back as well. And then this card's getting dropped. Whenever I activated it, it just wasn't...
They'll just, like, plus off of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I thought it was 1,500 or more attack, but it's 1,500 or less attack. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, so I can remember.
Undefeated.
One Garuda.
Did it actually come up at all?
Oh,
for the punishment,
a
right?
lot, yeah. 2 Entis, Wind Pegasus. This guy didn't come up.
Oh, that's the new guy, right?
Yeah. Let's see. I guess those are the only ones that trigger in the graveyard. Garuda, draw 1, and Entis was what I was sending the most. This came up a couple times. This didn't come up at all.
So you can, like, draw 2 with the Garuda and plus that
Oh yeah, the Ariana.
Yeah, that's broken.
Yeah. Link Rebo and Anima for the backjacks. Both came up. This actually comes up because it's a fiend.
Oh, that's crazy. It's a fiend.
So you can make it under rivalry. You can make it when you're locked into the restrictions. And then the nightmares are fiends, which is cool. And Underworld Goddess. This never came up, but it was nice to have. And then Muckraker, a new card that everyone thinks is terrible. It is for the most part, but if you need to, like, get an extra search off your Ariana, like you weren't able to get your trap, you can link your 2 monsters and then basically get the search again and search your trap. Locks you into fiends, which doesn't really matter. And Dark for just a link climb. And this is untargetable. It's just also a big target for punishment.
Okay.
Never came up.
You never summoned that, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I wanted to play that over the fusion one because I can summon that, and then it's like untargetable or something.
How do you make it?
Just 5 monsters. Yeah.
What? Oh, that's crazy.
And then Dweller. This card's the only reason why I would play the bad Labyrinth monster, because it's you basically, like, discard a trap and then special another one from deck. So it's not technically a neg 1, but if they ash it or, like, imperm, which I guess nobody's really playing now, it's kind of a neg, but I mean, this card's insane against tier, so we might.
Have you tried playing that card and then you can summon the dark statue from your deck with that one, the level 4?
Oh, does it summon any fiend?
Yeah, so you can summon the dark, but it's bad now because of the tier. But
That'd be
yeah,
pretty funny. 3 Judgment. Need to protect your back row. Game 2 and 3. Ultimate Slayer. I love this card. Came up a couple times. Pop a fusion, draw a card, or pop another card if you need it. It is pretty good against tier. Evenly matched. Self-explanatory. Lava Golem. And then Eradicator and 2 sphere modes. Going forward, I'd probably take those out and put in shifters.
Can you play under shifter? Sort of.
You'd prefer not to, but
It's better.
yeah, it's better than losing to tier. So
I hate that deck.
yeah, I might even main the shifters because it's just that insane.
Okay, so what'd you play in the main event? Or you didn't play in the main event, right? But you played in, like, the side events.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just played rivalries all weekend. So.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks for profile.
Yep.